In this video, I'm playing Backgammon versus the Bot with my good friend David Vakil. Thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below, what you'd like to see in future videos, so I can work on that. My book, Backgammon Backgame Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. Again, in this video, it's my great pleasure to have my good friend David Vakil. Thank you for joining me. Welcome.
Thanks, Alex. Good to be here.
Thank you. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. Looking forward to this.
Yeah, and you're joining us from Los Angeles area, right?
Yeah, about 90 miles east of LA.
Oh, you're east of LA.
Yeah.
Well, I thought you were north. Did you move?
I work north and live east.
Oh, okay. Oh, you
I
live there.
commute on weekends back to my house, but I live out near work. So
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, good. We're happy to have you. We've been playing backgammon for a while together at the club, so we're going to have a lot of fun playing. Also, I should note that you were very instrumental in helping me with my book, so thank you very much for all of your help. You did a lot of work, so thank you.
my pleasure. It was nice to get an early peek at it.
Yeah, it's always a lot of work when you do that, and I know you do a lot of writing for your work as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so here we go. I'll share the screen. Are you able to see that now?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're going to play a three-point match against XG. We're playing on a beautiful Gammoner board, and the skin, the XG board is made by Rain. He makes beautiful XG boards. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. I selected this board because it's similar to the colors of your board. You have a Gammoner board yourself. Is that correct?
That's right. Well, now you have the brown and white checkers like these.
I love the Gammoner boards. What do you like about it?
My friend Kara Schultz was talking to me about this when I was asking her for advice, and she said that Gammoner is the last board you'll ever buy. And I was looking at hers, and I looked at some others online, and so I asked for some samples to see if I would like it, and I fell in love with the brown checkers, and so I designed my board around the brown checkers. And so I have a field with points that are, I think, almost exactly the same colors as what you have on the screen now, with a green field, because I wanted it to be like a nature theme. So your board behind your image is green, and so mine is a little darker green than that. And then the points or the pips are what you see here. So I just love it. It's a great board. I like the cube squares at the corners. I like the little magnetic case underneath the cube on the screen. It's just a luxurious board. It's quiet. I'm a sound sensitive person, and so I like the fact that the dice roll quietly. That's the thing that drew me to a felt table, a felt surface board rather than a wood surface board. So and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
It is. It is. I'm going to have probably the maker come for an interview to promote the board. So that's going to be fantastic. And I'm glad you mentioned that. I actually happened to do one of these videos with Kara Schultz yesterday, and we also played on a Gammoner board.
Probably the one that, yeah.
Maybe a similar one. I think it may have been a little bit different, but one of the Gammoner boards. So fantastic. Okay, so it's going to be a three-point match. You're playing the brown checkers at the bottom. XG will play the white checkers at the top. You're welcome to consult with me. We'll just kind of go through your thought process, and then afterwards we'll analyze it. So 3-2.
All right, so I'll play 24-21 and 13-11.
Okay.
The standard opening move.
6-3 was hit. Okay.
You okay?
Fours.
6. Let's come out with the 6.
From the 21?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Okay. No double.
No double. Yeah, I'll pause when it's something to consider. Okay, double 3.
Okay, 11-5, 8-5. Where's the last one? Do I step up? I don't think I want to step up. I think let's play 13-10 with the last one. See, how does that look?
Yeah,
that looks good.
Try to think of things like especially with doubles, you just like kind of pause and take a deep breath, because usually there are many more reasonable choices for doubles than non-doubles.
Right.
You kind of look at like before the roll, look at like what's going on here. Well, we have one checker back, white has three checkers backs, and we're ahead by 20 pips in the race.
Oh, so you're making a good point. That suggests that I might want to think about running out to the 15. Covering
So
up.
that is an option, like one, two, three, four, and
And
then
13-10, yeah,
four,
well,
or
I don't want
something
to do
like
that.
that. Or the other thing is like, yeah, it's good to make the strong board here, and then maybe step up because you're ahead in the race. I don't know. It's like so. This one can't move, so we don't have to worry about that. There's
Yeah.
also like the aggressive play of doing like this, which does make a stronger board. You can hit with sixes, but then there's a blot here. There are threes that hit here and are duplicated to cover here. There's a lot of options. This will be an interesting one to analyze afterwards.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of leaving the direct shot 6, because it just leaves a lot of hit and cover numbers, although his threes are duplicated on both sides of the board, on the, you know, 13, 10, and 8 to 5 cover numbers. So, but I feel like making the 5 points, whenever I don't make the 5 point, it's always a mistake. So
Yeah.
that's my first
Okay, so
thought.
that's good.
And then covering up this direct shot 6 with 11, 8. And so going up, that might make sense. And I'm getting into 6 pips with my other bot, so I'm getting some connectivity.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, you talked me into it. We'll go with that.
But I don't know. Sometimes I'm wrong, but we'll see in the analysis. These are
Yeah,
always like the most
yeah.
difficult ones. So we'll see. Okay, 5-1. So come out and cover. And now,
26 pips. My 6s are duplicated. I don't have a spare in the 8.
yeah,
So I only hit with 6s and 8s. And I could hit with 1s. So that's not double.
yeah. And also white has a 2-point board as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3-2.
3-2.
What are you trying to do here? Consolidate?
Yeah, I mean, it would be lovely if I could get both of my blots to safety, but I can't get both of them. So I was looking at 15-13, but then the only reasonable 3 is 21-18, or to unsafety the blot that I just safetied. So let's see. So if I play 13-10, he hits with 3s, and then on the other side with 2s and 4s. He's got good 6s to come out to the bar point. He got his good 6-1s to make his bar point, double 3. So that gives him a lot of good numbers. If I play 21, 18, 15, 13, he's got just good 6s and 1s. He's still got a blot exposed. His 6s are duplicated.
4-2 is also triplicated to make this point.
Oh, yeah, yeah. This feels like the right play.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh.
One of my friends who first started teaching me backgammon said that when you duplicate a number, when they get doubles of that number, it hurts a lot. So I
Yeah, yeah.
duplicated 6s, double 6s hurt a lot. So it is.
Yeah. Okay, so 4-3.
All right. So if I play either way and then come down with the other checker, it duplicates his numbers. So if I play bar 22 and 13-9, it duplicates. No, it doesn't duplicate. I got that backwards.
Reverse.
Yeah,
Diversifies.
and that doesn't work either. So let's come in on the 21 and play 6-3. Build a board, or do I want to step back one and not put myself in the place he wants to make most? I am still winning the race, so. And going deep to the 2-point is usually a mistake. It feels like one here. But he is in an attacking mode. Ugh. He's got good 5s on the other side, 4s and 2s. Maybe playing bar 22 is right. But it only gets me out with 6s. I don't have good 6s on my side of the board. I have good 5s. All right, let's play 6-2. Something about this strikes me as being wrong, but
Yeah, we'll see in the analysis. I mean, if you come up like this, you'll be able to escape with 6s and 5s.
yeah,
If you come here, it's only
only
5s,
6s.
only 6s, not 5s. If white makes this point, you're in, well, not terrible shape if you're back here.
Yeah.
But still pretty bad shape behind the 5 prime. If he makes it on your head, you're still in bad shape.
Yeah, he can't make the point now without leaving me an indirect shot, probably from his bar point, unless he gets double twos or 4-2.
Right. Okay, so what was your final decision? No.
All right, let's go with making. Let's enter on the 3 point and play 6-2. It feels like it's probably a blunder, but I'll do it anyway.
We'll see. We'll see. It's okay. All right, 6-3. Now we can hit with sixes, but not a double yet, right?
Nope. Oh, heck no. I'm not convinced I'm winning. All right,
Yeah.
let's hit
And then
run to
continue.
safety.
Yep. That was a good roll.
Yep.
Okay.
And back in the hole. Okay.
Okay, so 1 and then the 5.
13-8.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't what I was expecting.
So
Double
double
two.
2. Yeah, well, he's ahead in the race.
Okay. So he's up 5 in the race. I don't want to be stuck behind a 4 prime, soon to be a 5 prime. So let's step up with one of them. Let's make the 4 point with 2 and then just play 8-6 because it's really the only left.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so now it's a double. We're down by 5 pips. White has this structure here of a 4 prime and checkers here, but at the same time, we only have one checker back with a nice structure here.
Yeah, I've got a better home. I've got a indirect 4 prime. I just need to, what's the word you use? Slime equity to try and get away.
Yeah, I mean, you could get out.
Yeah, I think I take this.
Okay. Yeah, it's also score based.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Actually, a score base suggests the opposite. I'll take points higher, 3 away, 3 away.
I think it was probably still a take. It's just it's
Yeah,
more.
it feels like I had about 33% match game winning
Okay.
chances there. 2-1. I don't think I want to step up. So then the only question is, do I slot the 3 or do I bring 13-10? Let's get my stack unstacked. Let's play 13-10.
Yeah, that makes sense. All right, so now
Okay, that's
behind
not good.
6-2.
Okay, I don't have anything on the back side, so let's play 13-7. Look for a good 2. My checker on the 10 point isn't able to cover in my home, so let's play 10-8.
Okay.
I don't know about that. Oh well. Okay. Let's cover my bar point. Give him something to think about if he hits.
Yeah.
It's not
Okay.
me,
Uh-oh.
but a robot.
Okay, so
All
2.
right, where's the 3? Let's play 13-10, try and get the back of the prime.
Yeah. All right, so now we're
Okay.
primed. We're gonna have to try to come in, right? Just try to save the game in like that.
Yeah, I need to start getting off gammon.
Like that.
Yeah, because if he hits me loose, I can hit back, and a 5 prime's good.
Okay, 4-1. All right. Now 5-4.
10-5, 8-4, probably. Or I could
Like
make
this,
the
or you could
make the 3 point. Let's make the 3 point. There aren't any gammons in this position. There's only 4 checkers out. That's 8, 10, maybe 10% gammons for white in this position if he closes me out.
what does it look like the other way? Like this?
This is like 12%, 10%. Let's see. No, wait. 4 checkers out is 8% plus 3, like no, 11% gammons here, probably. Probably about the same the other way. And let's make the 3 point.
Okay.
Well, this could be a short match.
Oh,
Okay.
maybe not.
All
Probably
right,
save the
bring him
game
in.
here. Right, on to the
All
next
right,
game.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, you can resign or just play it out. Yeah.
All right, so now we're down 2-0 Crawford with a 3-1. Clearly, we just make the point. Okay.
Saw the PR flash on the screen. All right,
It was
13-8.
good.
And let's split the back checkers.
Back checkers. All right.
Let's not split the back checkers.
1.
All right. So let's see. It's DMP score. Do I need to make an anchor or do I want to try and contain? I always get this wrong. I always get the question of do I pop out or do I come down and slot the bar with a 6? I don't always get it wrong. I get it wrong often. All right, he's got a blitzing structure, so let's not give him a something to attack. He's got 10 in the zone. All right, let's slot the bar. Let's slot my bar point.
Yeah,
What do
I
you think
think
about
I
that?
agree. I think in this type of situation, you're behind in the race. Gammon losses don't matter anyway, so you
Mm-hmm.
might as well try to prime him. If you one of the main reasons, there are a few main reasons to split, but one of them is to prevent being primed, and that's not really the case here because you
Right.
said blitzing position with many in the zone, so you don't really need to do that. I think this is better.
I've started reading the what is the book by Mochi and Mark Olson?
Oh, the Backgammon Masterclass, it's
Yeah, the
fantastic.
master class. I've only gotten through part of the first chapter, but that was one of the key topics in the first chapter is does your opponent have a blitzing or a priming structure, and then what do you do accordingly? So
Right, that's a good book. It's actually a very easy read, even though it's like 400 pages because there's a lot of
really
white space.
fast
Yeah,
to
there's a
read.
lot of white space, and you just like flip the pages quickly.
Yeah, I
It's
agree.
a good book. It's a good book.
I'm glad I
Okay.
got it. It was a Christmas present.
Oh, nice.
All
So now
right,
F4.
let's anchor on the golden point.
Okay, now 5-2. So
Okay,
I
let's
guess we'll
hit
just hit and continue.
and safety. I'm playing fast. It's like I'm playing a blitz game. Okay, double twos.
1-2, I guess, right?
Yeah, my first thought was to cover
Maybe
my 5 point and then do that. I
maybe
am
like
down in the
this.
race. Where do I get more contact? Let's see. He's got ones, twos, and sixes to safety his block. Do I want to come out to the bar or do I want to make a home point? Let's see. I'm going to be down 13 pips after this move. So I definitely want to come to the 20 point.
Okay, so that's half of it.
Yeah. Feels right to make my 4.
Yeah, I would agree. I think like so the question is whether you're gonna make the 18 with the full roll or make the 20 and then make the 4 point. This one does, although making the 18 does put a little bit more pressure on the midpoint here.
Yeah.
This does two good things. It makes a good anchor and it makes an extra point. So I think that kind
And
of
that's what ruled it for me. It was 2 good things versus 1 good thing.
right, right. Okay, good. So 5-2. So now it's holding game.
2. So come down with the 4.
Like
And let's
in,
keep it going. No, I'd rather slot the 7.
like the 7. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. 6 and 4. So 13-7 seems reasonable. 8 to 4 is unnecessary. Am I going to get a blot next time? No, I'm not. So what would I want to do 2 turns from now? Let's slot the 3. Just made the bar, now I'm unmaking it. Oh well.
Okay.
It gives me a lot of good numbers. Okay. I can play 7-3. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
Rook is 5 prime, but it's a good defense. Okay. Where are we in the race? We're still down a lot. 6 and 4. No reason to come out. I don't want to come down because then I lose contact, although he's not going to hit me, but then I still don't have any pressure against his rearmost checkers. So then that suggests 8-2, 8-4. I'm running out of timing, but I'll have some timing with my midpoint. Okay, let's do that.
Okay.
Yeah, he's just ooh.
Okay. So now we'll be ahead.
Now I'm not behind in the race at all. So let's just run. Let's run all the way.
Okay.
All right. Let's come off the midpoint. I don't really have. Wait,
Mhm.
wait, don't commit yet.
We can do like this.
Looking at it, I mean, he's got blots, so my home point's better. So contact favors me. Otherwise, I'm going straight into a racing game. but he's going to clean up next turn. He's not going to leave a blot next turn, so let's not do this. Let's go with the original play all the way down.
Okay. All right, so 4-2.
So probably 9-5-8-6.
Okay.
Both from
3-2.
the 8. Build a trice triangle. Okay. So I can play 7-4-5 off or 7-2-3 off. Let's take the, let's see, they both leave 11 checkers on the top 3 points. So let's play 7-4-5 off and try and clear the 5 point.
Yeah.
Double 2. So we take 2 off and then look for the last 2. 4-2 looks clear here. 3 off, and where's the 1? Probably 6-5. Make my double 5s a little bit better.
Yeah.
Since I don't have any good diversification. 6 off, 6-3. 2 off. 4 off, and where's the last one? We've both got 5 checkers. Yeah, let's diversify a little bit, unstack. 4 off, 5-4. Ooh.
Oh.
Hey, I have a chance.
All right, so now it's 1 away, 2 away, post-Crawford, so we'll be doubling.
Yep. And that's not a gammon go score because I don't need to gammon because I'll be turning the cube. So I'm not going to bring I'll bring 13-8, but then I'll split the back checkers.
Okay.
If it was a gammon go score, I would have brought the other one down.
So now I want to double?
Yes, please. There's no trick against the bot.
Right. Well, that's an odd away trick, but this is the even away.
Yeah.
Okay, 5-1.
All right. 13-8 because I can't move my 22 point. And I could do that. I could slot. All right, his 8 point is stripped, so let's come up with the 24-23 play.
Yeah.
5-1, so enter and hit. Oh, look at this.
The 4s and 2s are duplicated. 3-1, I guess.
All right, well, let's make a good point. Can't move the back checkers. 6-1. Where's the 6? I don't want to dump a checker. I don't think I want to give him 2 easy blots to hit, so let's go 20-14. Ugh, yuck. 3-2. I don't think I want to hit off the 4 point with an inferior home and another blot. Well, I wouldn't have another blot. I'd have a hidden blot on the 11. So let's play 14-11. Would I really want to give him 20 shots if I hit off the 4 point? I'm winning the race. No, let's play 13-11.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
4-2. So I can bring 2 down, or I can play 11-9-9-5, and I've got no exposed blots. That looks right. You can't hit me with
There's also something to be said for this.
Oh, there is. God, I'm playing so fast. I would have looked at that if I were slowing down. Up 18 pips. Do I need to go up more? So what's he going to accomplish on his next roll? XG is going to bring a checker around. Can we look at the hitting play again? 11-9-9-5.
There's also a different hitting play like this too.
Yeah,
this does make a semblance of a prime, or there's
more prime. Yeah.
But that gives up the midpoint. This one's probably the best.
Yeah, when I'm trying to escape the back checker, I don't like to give up the midpoint. It just makes it so easy for
the
opponent to attack. Do I need the extra pips in the race? My goal is just to escape. You know, Alex, I think your play of making the 4 point makes a lot of sense.
I think strengthening the board is really good in the event of a potential upcoming hitting exchange.
Yeah, let's do that. I'm glad you slowed me down.
Okay, so let's see. 3-1.
3-1, so I can play 11-10 and then find a good 3. Feels like I would want to try and play 24-23, but then I don't have a great 3. I'd have to break the midpoint to hit. Good 3 here would be 8-5 and aim at the next point in my home. Yeah, this looks good. I don't have any exposure. Unless he rolls like double 2s or something.
The other thing that's possible is if you hit here,
Good slot.
the easiest point, well, you could slot, but the easiest next point to make would be the bar point. So if you do something like this, you have more builders for the bar point, and you have like 6s, 1s, and 3s, and then combinations of 5s and 3s for here, or 6s and 4s.
True. But if I play 8-5 and then 11-10,
Yeah.
I've still got 3 builders for that point. I'm just using up the midpoint. Still
Oh
6.
yeah,
Threes
that's
and
true.
ones.
That's true.
And then I've got 3s
You
and
wouldn't
3s.
have an active one here. You wouldn't have a spare on
Yeah. Yeah. I'd be trading points instead of making points.
Yeah, and then additionally with this, if you wanted to make the 3-point with the checker on the 8-point, you wouldn't break the 8-point. The other thing to consider is something like this,
Yeah.
which gives you 2 extra numbers or 1 extra number to escape. So 6-4
5-5, 6-4.
And double 6. So that's 2.
Oh yeah. 5-5, 6-4. It's 4 numbers, so 3 extra numbers. I hadn't
Well,
even.
here it's 2 numbers. So because it's 6-5.
Oh yeah.
So 2 extra numbers.
You're right. 8-5.
The other thought is white going to use this checker as a builder to possibly make a point here?
Yeah.
By hitting, you kind of take that away.
That's why I was inclined to do that. He's got all these stripped points now, and my home is good enough where he might have to break something, which gives me an easier time escaping. And then I also have the blitz options if I play 8-5. I think I want to go with my original play. Let's go 8-5.
Like this. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now
All right.
this is
Pressure's
another
on.
thing, like I was kind of thinking about this. Say we get primed in and then we're gonna have trouble here. Having blots here might become a liability. We'll see.
Okay.
Okay, double 3.
So I can prime him and go to the 7. I'm going to get counter primed, but if he's got more timing, I've got more checkers to play with. I don't really have another option. I don't want to make the 2-point. Because then he's got free reign, although it duplicates 6s, but I need to do something. I need some let's make the bar point and come down with the last one.
Yeah. They say the best way to counter a prime is with a counter prime. However,
I learned that from you.
Yeah, in prime versus prime game, the person who has more timing is usually a favorite. But
Yeah, so I'm in trouble in that regard.
It is in a sense, but we have only 1 behind the prime, whereas white has 3. So we'll see. Okay, so now completed.
I need to roll a 1, Alex.
Okay, so here's
Dial that up, please.
6-4. We can play like this.
Yeah, let's diversify.
Okay, so that was
good for me.
Not bad. Yeah,
that's good for me.
Okay.
Well, that's not as good for me.
Okay, so
all right, where's the 5?
2 options.
6-1 and 7-2, right?
Yeah.
So if I play 6-1, then I have 2.5 cover numbers. I've got 4s and 3s to cover, and then I have 6s to cover, but I need my 6s on the other side of the board. And I've got 2 on the board. 2 on the board isn't necessarily a great thing because 2 on the bar isn't a great thing because that means his home structure stays intact.
Yeah.
So I like 7-2. It's got 1 extra hitting number for white, but I got 2s, 3s, and 4s. I've even got possibly good 5s, so this seems like the right play.
Yeah. Okay.
There's the 6, so and then cover the 2.
Very good. Okay.
So don't get hit with 3.
Oh boy. Well, it might not be too bad because
yeah, we'll see.
Might crack. Uh-oh.
Oh, he's not going to crack now. Now he might crack. Here we
Okay.
go. All right. Okay. 6-5.
Just all
Let's
the
see
way.
if I get myself a. Yeah, it's only get hits with a 6-5. Yeah, let's play this. Okay. 4-1.
We're ahead by 6 before the roll.
Yeah, but he's losing pips because he's not able to play his fives.
Yeah, so that's a better racing lead. So just come down. Oh, we have
Oh yeah,
4.
yes. Yeah, I'm looking at the. I was debating. Yeah, this is the play I'm looking at. This just gives him a better 6-1. And so the question is, do I want to stay where I am and dump a checker, or do I want to do the play where we come down and get 7 away? This, in both cases, he's got two. They've got two. White's got two good rolls. So let's just try and bring it in. 6-5. Yeah. All right. So 10-6. Do I want to? What is that play called when you play 2-1?
I don't know what it's called, but it's 2-1.
Yeah.
It looks good to me because with the white has 3 checkers here. Is not going to leave a
Yeah.
blank.
Yeah, I like it. A smoothing play.
Smoothing
Smoothing
play.
play.
Okay, so double 1.
That's not the roll I wanted.
It's not bad.
Not bad. So the question is, do I clear the 8 and then give him good 5s and 6s out, or do I clear the 7 and still block his numbers?
Do you need to
Block his
block his
5s.
numbers right now, being up 11 in the race before the roll?
No, no. Let's play 8-6. Let's bring it in.
The other consideration is when you're here, look at your highest point you want to clear, which is here, the bar point or the 7 point, and notice the 4s are blocked. So you want to ensure that you have other
Good
playable
fours.
4s, and you have some here, so that's good.
You talk a lot about that a lot in your book, and you
Yeah,
really
I
help me
mean,
pay more attention to that.
it's kind of like a simple concept. Once you understand it, it's just like it's easy to apply.
Mm-hmm. And it applies in situations like this, not just in
Right,
backgammon.
right, right.
Yeah.
So 3,
All
1,
right, let's bring him in.
6,
6 off. And where's the
plenty
best
like
3?
this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Want to keep the flexibility. Okay.
Okay, so
Well,
now it's
now
just
it's
a
just
race
4
for
off in that
3.
slot. Yeah.
All right, so I'll play this out kind of on autopilot, and then I'll just pause for a moment to save it.
Uh-oh.
Now we'll analyze it. 1.64, fantastic. So we'll just go
Wow.
through all of them and see what we can learn. So the 6-4 was just hitting and continuing. The
I was
double,
worried I'd make a fool of myself and play like a 12.
oh, no. This is the double 3 we were looking at.
Oh. So we should have made the 2 points. No. Okay, that wasn't best.
Oh, the coming down was best and tied with the 2 points. The 2 point.
What did I end up doing? Coming up? Yeah, that was the play I wanted to make originally. It was 13-10 instead of
I
24-21.
convinced you otherwise.
Yeah, I think in this case you did, but I also didn't even really give it much thought, and so you made me think about it some more, and
But I think this other play was interesting too. This
yeah,
one,
I dismissed that very
this one,
quickly.
win some more gammons. It's because you can give them 6, but if like as a 3-1 board, we have a 3-1 board advantage, so that's a big advantage in a hitting exchange.
That's a good point.
Okay, so let's see what else. There was the 3-2, which was didn't really have much choices here.
Yeah.
Then there was the 4-3.
This one, oh, I got that. Oh, they were the same.
They're the same, yeah. So let's
All
see.
that time spent, and it didn't really make a difference.
Yeah, they were virtually tied, so it
Yeah.
doesn't. Okay,
If all my mistakes are 2 milli points, I'm happy.
yeah.
We got a joker.
6-3 was clear, and then the 5-1 was clear, and the double 2 was just make that point step up and then bring it in, and then this is the doubling decision. So there was a double, but still a take.
I guess 32%. It's 29%. Okay. But I was in the right ballpark.
Yeah.
The hard cubes are when you I think I saw a video with Mark Olson and like Thomas Tenlin, and he was talking about the 30-30 games where you've got 30% gammons against you and 30% winning chances. And then at those scores, at that distribution of winning chances, it's a very score dependent cube decision. And I'm not good enough yet to figure out when my game winning chances are 30% and when my opponent's gammon chances are 30%. But I'm starting to get a better feel for when my winning chances are 30%, and usually being stuck behind a 4 prime with some daylight is in that ballpark. So
Yeah, I don't really estimate those numbers so much, but think about it. Are there a lot of gammons? Are there not a lot of gammons? And that's kind of like a rough estimate. And how
hmm
valuable would those gammons be in terms of the match score? So that was that. Then the 2-1 was just 13-10. Very good. And 6-2 was right. The top plays were all close. And then the 4-2 was just making the bar point. And 3-2 was just coming in and bringing one down. And we were trying to save the gammon on this.
yeah, you played that quickly. I might have played 10-9 instead, which would have been essentially the same.
Yeah, they're tied.
But yeah.
Okay.
And where were we? So I was right. It was about 10-11% gammon chances.
Yeah. So let's see this one. They were all pretty
That's
close.
not going to make a difference. Yeah.
Yeah, this
8-3-7-3, 10-5-8-4. Just diversify and
yeah, this
get
one
ready to attack if you
the
hit.
10-5-8-4 saves more gammons, that's the thing here. But making the point wins more games. Okay. And then we couldn't move, couldn't move, couldn't move. We'll go to here. The double six was
Oh
good.
yeah, and then we're just
The gammon.
this is basically done.
That was basically it. Okay, so we'll look at the next one. Of course, the 3-1 was clear, and the 5-1, those were tied essentially. Let's see. Yeah, tied. And the 6-1. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told you I get these wrong.
Oh, I convinced you otherwise.
Well, I don't know if you did or not. I think this was as much me convincing myself as it was you convincing me. But I thought we both talked each other into the wrong play. But why is it better to come out then? Is it just to get out and to try and get the bar point anchor?
I feel like that's part of it. It does put a little bit of pressure on this blot here. It duplicates some numbers that could otherwise be used to make an interboard point. For example, after here, like 3-1 and 4-1, 4-3 makes this point, but after here, the ones have to be used here, and 4-3, you can't make that point. It would be used to hit, and you get a return shot.
Yeah, or make the 10 point.
Yeah, I'll make the 10 point. Yeah.
Okay. It
All
wasn't
right.
a blunder, but
No. 5-4 was clear to make the point, and then what was this? The 5-2 was hit, like the other.
so
They were close.
it was saying so hit and then run to the bar point instead of safetying the checker. Oh, it's a
Yeah, when they're less than 10 millipoints, I don't
I'm
like it.
not going to sweat that. The double twos.
Oh wow.
Wow, so not even anchor. It just keep. So I wondered about this because I'm down so far in the race. The idea was don't anchor, keep your checkers split. And try and get shots via two checkers instead of shots
Wow.
via one anchor.
Oh, and because it's the Crawford game, you're not worried about gammon losses.
Right.
What was it? We were looking at 24.
We were looking at making the
It's
18 point, which
18 point.
is apparently way down the list. Where is it? There? Really?
You don't really need it, I guess.
It's a big blunder.
Yeah. So this is the.
I mean, it
Oh,
makes the four, which we
t-shirt.
did,
Oh,
but
that's nice. I see that. It looks like, I guess you don't need the anchor.
no.
Yeah. This one's interesting.
Yeah, I didn't consider it. I thought we might need the anchor just to have some sense of safety, but we're not too worried about getting hit
Yeah, I think the
down
same
in the
reason as
race.
the previous one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Both of the plays that we made that we didn't quite figure
Yeah.
out were coming out to the bar point and leaving it slotted there.
Yeah. Okay. So then the 4-2, these are all tied. Doesn't
This is
matter.
one of those plays where a grandmaster would get it right when you're with your grand what is it, the gammon with the grandmasters, backgammon with grandmasters.
Yeah. Let's see. So
Watched a
this
couple of
one,
those. Those are good.
yeah, those ones are good. These ones, yeah, basically didn't really matter. They were
No.
all tied. Okay. Then the double ones, again, they were all tied. Nothing big. And this one was just,
Wait, I won this game. How did I win this game? Oh, I got double sixes.
yeah, yeah. So then this was the double six, and that was pretty much it here.
Yeah, and then it's just a race bear off.
All right. Then the DMP, we won it. So this was a double and a take. Then the 5-1 was right to advance the back checker.
That took me a while to see.
This one.
Yeah, I don't always see that play very quickly. It's just a hard one for me to find.
Well, something I do is like, the other option would be to go all the way here, which is not terrible. But if you're going to play the 13-8, what are the reasonable aces? Of course, this one doesn't move, so there's one option, second option, third option. At DMP, you don't really want to leave loose blots to get them sent back.
And that's why I didn't play it 6-5. And then when I noticed that the 8 point was stripped, there's a rule
Yeah,
of thumb that works pretty often where you get within six of it, put some pressure on the 8 point and make it harder for the opponent to use that 8 point checker to make another point without paying a price.
right. That's a technique I call freezing the 8 point because if a white were to make the 5 point with a 3-1, we'd get a double shot.
Yeah.
So it kind of prevents him from doing that. Okay, good. So let's see what else. The 5-1 was coming and hit,
Yeah, that was clear.
and the 3-1 we had to make the 5 point, and the 6-1 was just coming in and then running out with that one, which is fine. The 3-2, I guess, yeah, it was clear. The hitting was an overplay, outboarded here,
Yeah.
and
I wanted
then
to spend a little time thinking about it, but it was
right,
clear.
right. Okay, and
Gammon,
then
I don't think about it.
yeah, this
This one was the play. I didn't even see the 8-4-6-4 play. I don't know if I would have found that if you hadn't slowed me down. I mean, I'd probably find it if I weren't in playing fast mode. I don't know why I was in playing fast mode, but I was. So, I've been
sometimes I
playing too
move the
much speed
checkers.
gammon lately.
Well, I move the checkers pretty quickly, and XG plays things so fast. Sometimes when your
Yeah.
opponent plays fast, it induces you to play fast. So it's important to kind of like stay in the same speed, but at the same time, it's actually a strategy that you can use. For example, if you're playing a match and your opponent is running low on time, what you do is you start playing slow, even on the obvious ones, and that oftentimes will induce your opponent to start playing slow too.
Oh,
Psychology.
yeah. Clock psychology.
Yeah. So yeah, I think we didn't really need to hit, and strengthening the board did a lot.
Yep.
So let's see what happened with this 3-1 next. So
That's
it
right.
was.
We were supposed to step up. Oh, well, we were supposed to step up and hit anyway.
And
Give the
hit also.
ones.
Wow. Team 10. Wow.
Made the second best play, looks like.
That's what we did. Second best
Yeah.
play.
And we were looking at 11-8, 11-10 also, the third best play.
Right.
We talked about the fourth best play, but
I
I
guess,
wanted to make, I just thought that the risk was it gives him 5 hitting numbers and it breaks the midpoint. And I really want the midpoint as a place to safety my back checker. But I guess the diversification for the bar point.
yeah, that's what we need. If we make the bar point, it's pretty much game over.
And that ended up being what happened. We ended up making the bar point,
Right.
and even though we were stuck behind a prime, he never escaped.
Yeah. So the next one was the double three was to make the bar point, so that was correct.
Yeah.
And the 6-4, we just played safe, and then we were hit, and then there was this exchange
Oh, let's
where,
look at the next play, the 5-1, move 12.
oh
Oh, it
yeah,
was only a small mistake to go to 6-1.
yeah, this is the one.
I thought that was going to be, I thought we made the clearly right play, and I thought it would have been a bigger mistake to go the
Yeah.
wrong direction on that play.
Well, I think your thought process was right.
Yeah, I just thought that that play was right by more than 0.18.
More than, yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah.
So
I
this,
thought it was right enough that the arguments were really strongly in favor of it, and it was just
right, right.
in favor of it.
Yeah, so the 6-3 was clear, and then we got hit, and the double four we danced, and we danced, and then we were dancing, which turned out to be good, and then we finally rolled a 6-5, and then we came out this 4-1. Oh, like the 2-1 play?
The 6-1 play, yeah. Oh, 14-10, 2-1. I thought we played that.
We played that
Oh, we
later.
played it later. We played the
Yeah,
2-1 later.
yeah, yeah. That's not a big deal. And then that was clear, and then the double one was just to bring in two. And then the 3-1, let's see, just clear it. 6-3, and that was basically it.
Yeah, and then we just got lost. We lost the two doubles at the end. I thought we were winning.
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden the game was over and we
it's
still
like
had chips on the
I
board.
forget about these things because when I'm playing against XG, my biggest concern is to try to play well and learn. I don't even care if I win or lose, but people get excited when they win or lose.
It matters more when you play against a person than when you play against the computer in my mind, and it really shouldn't, but it does.
So let me stop sharing this. So I have the mentality, a lot of people ask me, it's like, oh, how do you keep your cool when your opponent rolls like some big joker at the end to win and things like that? And for me, I don't care because I know there's an element of luck involved. So there are going to be times when you win, there are going to be times when you lose. I have, yeah, some big like 35 to 1 shots or even more where you lose and lose big. So that's just something that happens. So I
Yeah.
don't let it bother me. And when you don't let it bother you, then it's actually good because the opponent kind of gets steamed themselves.
Yeah, and you can focus your energy more on doing the right things. I remember you talked a little bit about that in the draft of the book that I read. I can't remember if it was in chapter 1 or in the preface where you talked about how if your opponent starts talking about luck, then you make statements like in the book that you just basically said out loud that you're not worried about that because luck in the end evens out. So
That's right. That's right. And I feel like the more you improve, the better you're going to be in the long run, and the better your winning percentage is going to be.
absolutely, I mean that's the whole idea. One of the YouTube videos that I watched in backgammon was like it was by Mochi. It was like his worst defeat ever in a short game, and he played. It was just like a one game, and he played one move and he got backgammoned, and but he played all most. It was either one move before or he played well. His opponent played like a 10 or something like that, but he got backgammon, and that's just the way it is. Sometimes you're the world champion and you lose the game even though you play well because you can't control the dice. You can only control what you do with them. So
Yeah, absolutely. So anyway, getting back to the match, I think the two most important things for these videos is to have fun and learn, and I feel like we accomplished both.
I agree. Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, my pleasure. My pleasure. It's always fun to do this. I'm happy to have you on again. Sometimes we get some doubles match. Sometimes we get a doubles partner or a challenge match. We can always do
Ooh,
something like that. You're always
that would
welcome.
be fun.
Yeah.
Kara Schultz and I are playing in the mixed doubles for the women's, what's WWB? Women's World of Backgammon?
Oh,
Uh,
really?
yeah, so I would love, I like playing doubles and I like playing with her in particular because we're compatible partners. So, yeah, I like that. I haven't played too many doubles, but it's a fun way to play. And you are kind of a doubles partner in the way you set
Yeah.
this up with Backgammon with the Bot. You're half, the moderator and half a doubles partner, and so it's fun. It helps you see things.
It's fun, and I feel like that's really inducive to learning because when you have this conversation, you think about something, and maybe your partner thought about something that you didn't think of, and it kind of helps with the learning. I did one challenge match with two players against two other players, and with these, when there's like a lot of people, like not only a lot of people, but a lot of like if you're having if you're playing both sides, there's more talking, so we have to keep it like a short match. But with the one I did, I had two partners that they were arguing a lot, and it was really funny to hear them going back and forth.
When I used to be an astronomy professor, I would have my students do a lot of, I would put up a question on the board and have them talk to each other, and you see a lot of learning that way because you're not only engaging in the topic or in the move or the position, but you're also explaining your thoughts, and explaining your thoughts is one of the best way to solidify your thinking and reinforce your thinking is by talking to somebody else and trying to explain it. So absolutely talking it out loud is better than just
Right.
in your head, unless you're having
Right.
a conversation in your head.
Yeah, when you make a move, it's really most important as to like why you want to make the move. So when you're hearing the thought process, if you don't understand it yourself and you hear it, it actually helps a lot.
Yeah.
So good, good, wonderful. I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. Happy to have had you on, and you're certainly welcome to come back. Do you have any final comments before we conclude?
Oh, this is great. Thanks for doing this, and thanks for putting these series and all the videos that you've been making over the last like 6 months, 8 months, year. They're fantastic. I really enjoy them. It's great. It's great production. It's great value. It's very educational. It's very fun. And I think you're really doing a good job generating content that will be appealing to a wide audience, and that is fantastic for the game, Alex. So I just can't thank you enough for everything you're doing in service of
Good. My
backgammon
pleasure.
generally and the USBGF specifically. So.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I always enjoy spending time with you and talking with you. I hope to see you again soon, and then we'll go ahead and conclude. Again, thank you again to my good friend David Vakil for joining me. Thank you to the audience for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and you'll be notified every time I upload a new video. Please let me know what you think in the comments below and what you'd like to see in future videos so I can work on that. Again, my book, Backgammon Game Strategies, is available. There's a link in the description to where you can get it. And thank you again to David for all of your help with that book. And if you're interested in lessons, please contact me via email. My email address is in the description. I look forward to seeing everyone in future videos. And until then, keep rolling your dice.